Caitlin and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a bit of a hectic and full and exciting weekend in my life vlog. I am actually currently filming this intro on a Thursday, though it's 11 p.m., so almost midnight. So almost Friday, so like technically the beginning of the weekend, if you will. But the reason that I'm filming this intro right now is because I'm going to be on a bit of a time crunch. And the reason for that might be a little bit confusing, and I'm actually just realizing something right now. My calendar is still on last month. I'm gonna change that really quick because it's gonna bother me if I don't. Okay, we're back. But the reason that this video is going to be probably a little hectic, maybe a little all over the place, is because of a couple of things. The week that this video is going to be coming out is actually a whole week after I filmed it, which is not something that I normally do unless I am going to be out of town or going on vacation, which is what I am doing. The week before this video goes out, I will actually be visiting my sister in another state with my family, and I'm very excited to see her, but I obviously don't want to have to worry about filming content while I am there. So I'm going to have a pre-recorded vlog that will be ready to post. However, this comes with a couple of complications because I am actually going to be leaving for this trip on the Sunday before this video is coming out. And like I said, it's currently the Thursday before that Sunday when I leave, and I have quite the list of things that I need to do before I leave. And it's not even necessarily a very long list, it's just that the tasks I have on the list are kind of time consuming, and I don't necessarily have all the time in the world, but I am going to make it work because I am insane. But the actual list itself is 1, start and finish packing for this trip because I have not done that yet and obviously need to. I also have to film the video that is going to be going up the Sunday that I leave for this trip, which it just so happens that it falls on a day that I'm doing a monthly reading recap, which is honestly a really easy style video, and I'm really thankful that it just so happened to fall during that time. But I'm currently thinking that I'm going to have to film that video tomorrow morning to have it ready to edit by tomorrow afternoon, evening, night, because I have plans on Saturday with a friend in the morning because we're catching up over some coffee, which is very exciting. I haven't seen this friend in a while. Later in the afternoon, I will be going to a vintage market with another friend, and I am so excited for this market because I have been waiting for this specific group to bring the markets back. It's been a couple of months now, and I always have so much fun at them. And this is the first one of the season. So I am very hopeful that I will find some cute stuff. And I also technically need to find an outfit for that as well. Technically, do I need to have like the perfectly curated outfit for this? No, not by any means. Would I like to? Also, yes. Not also, because I just said no. I'm really tired. Can you tell that I need to go to sleep? And another thing about tomorrow, and I know that I'm kind of jumping around in my schedule, but my mind is going at like 2 miles an hour and 200 miles an hour simultaneously, so just walk with me here. I also have a midday shift at my job tomorrow, so I have even less time to get everything together, which stinks, obviously, because I realistically need all the time that I can spare to do all the things without cutting in too much to sleeping time, which is kind of honestly what I'm doing right now, and like rest and just doing other normal things. And honestly, I am a little distressed about even filming my like reading recap video for tomorrow because I have been barely reading 2 books a month. And the second book that I read in March, I'm still reading. I'm still not done with it. And it is currently April 2nd. So I like almost don't want to compile a list of books for like a TBR because I've done that for the past several months and have just never actually stuck with it or been able to read even 2 books in like 1 month. And on top of everything that I have to do this weekend, I am still processing grief, which is, I don't want to say new to me because I've grieved people in the past. I've mourned people, people in my family, friends, but never someone that's been this close to me. I actually don't know if I have even fully talked about it anywhere yet. But I posted on I think almost all of my social medias 2 weeks ago now that, or 3 weeks ago, it was a while ago, that I wouldn't be posting a video during that week because I was experiencing an unexpected loss. At the time of making that post, we didn't know that it was a loss yet. My grandma on my mother's side was still with us at the time that I made that post. And if you can't tell by the way that I'm talking, she's not with us anymore. And it's such a strange thing, loss, because if I'm being honest with myself, most of the time I'm fine and I'm not crying about it or really, really, really depressed about it. But every once in a while, I will just get randomly reminded of her, and it's like a wave of emotions. Like the other day, I saw her favorite flower when I was at the store, like buying something, and I almost broke down in the middle of the store. And then the other night, I was watching TV, and an ad for IHOP came on, and I just couldn't help but think of how my grandma always took me and my siblings to IHOP the day before we like went back to school as just a celebratory like breakfast or lunch, whatever it ended up being. And it's just the small things that remind me of her that will sometimes catch me by surprise, I guess. I don't even really know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to, I guess, fully convey the severity of the situation. Not really the severity, because it's at the end of the day not that serious. And if I post a video a day late, or post a video several days late, or don't end up posting a video at all, it's gonna be okay. Like, the world is not going to end because I didn't upload a YouTube video or post some TikToks, which actually today I am not posting TikToks. The day that I'm recording this, that is, because I have been doom scrolling, and I'm not even joking, on my phone for probably the last 4 hours. And I told myself that I was looking for like TikTok inspiration and like videos that I could make, and I wasn't, obviously, otherwise I would have made them. And now it's basically 30 minutes until it's the next day. And I don't have any thoughts or concepts for short form videos right now. And I quite frankly can't be bothered enough to try and figure something out before the clock strikes midnight. And because it's not that serious, it's not. I have to remind myself that constantly, especially right now when I'm going through the process of grieving, of just reminding myself that it's okay to kind of like be in this weird limbo space where sure you're acting okay, but maybe you're not feeling okay, or maybe you're like acting slightly different than normal. I think I just need to go ahead and wrap up this clip here because I have to get to sleep. Otherwise, I am not going to be functioning well or at all tomorrow, and I can't really afford to be doing that. So I'm really not sure how well I explained what this video is going to be, but I will try my best to kind of explain things as I go, just to make sure that there's no confusion. But I guess I will speak to you next tomorrow morning. All right, so I just filmed the March reading recap / April TBR video, and I'm really hopeful and just praying, honestly, that it will not be too much to edit. It's honestly not very long unedited, so I think it will maybe take an hour, maybe less, to kind of get that ready to put out. And that takes off at least one thing from my list so far, which is a huge relief. So I am now determining what exactly I need to do next. And I think that it's gonna be packing for my trip because I literally have not started at all. I don't even have like the bag that I'm taking set like aside, which I normally do by this point. I also normally have like more of an idea of what I'm going to bring with me by now. I've like briefly looked at the weather. No, that's it. That's literally all I've done to prepare for this trip. I now do have a couple of books that I am going to bring with me because I just did my TBR in the video. So I know at least a couple of books. I might grab a couple of more or like switch some out. I'm not entirely sure. I'll cross the bridge when I get there, I guess. But right now I think I need to go get a suitcase or some type of bag and just start packing. Just start somewhere. And I think that I'm going to perhaps do a bit of a time lapse for this part of the video, just so I have an excuse to not be on my phone and getting distracted and doom scrolling, because I know myself and that will happen. So I'm gonna go get some kind of bag and just get started, I guess. Okay, I admittedly did not spend very much time actually packing. I set out a couple of things that I think I will want to wear on this trip, or some like comfortable clothes, some like good bases, if you will. But I actually am unsure if I want to pack all of my clothes in a smaller suitcase or the bigger one that I have, hence why there were two on the ground. And I actually don't really have time to figure out all of that quite yet because I do have to head into work in about 30 minutes. So I need to eat some food, get changed, and then head in, and then I will do a bit more in-depth like figuring out what exactly I want to wear and taking a closer look at the weather app when I get home from that, I think. But I mean, I am literally going to eat some chips and salsa, get changed, and then head out to work, and then I should be home around dinner time. So I'll probably eat dinner when I get home and then come back to packing and hopefully be a little more here mentally. See you then. All right, so it is now much later in the day, but I have finally finished packing, and I don't know why that was so difficult for me, because I'm usually relatively good at packing, or it's just not like a difficult thing for me, but for some reason today it really was. But it doesn't really matter now because I am done. Thank God. I ended up going with the bigger of my 2 suitcase options just to make sure I have the room, and if I get anything while I am on this trip, I will have some extra space, which is always nice. I also took a shower today after I got home from work, which was lovely. And in the middle of packing for this trip, I actually took a little break to kind of curate my outfit for tomorrow when I'm going to the vintage market with my friend. And I think I landed on something pretty cute. I am going to end up probably putting it on again before I leave, or like well before I have to leave, just to make sure that I still like it, because I don't know if this is relatable. I'm actually pretty sure that it is, but sometimes I will put an outfit together either in my head or literally physically put it together, try it on, and then I think it's gonna be super cute, and then the day comes around where I'm actually going to wear the outfit and I put it on for the first time or for the second time, and I just don't love it. I just don't. And I have a funny little sneaking suspicion that that could be the case with this next one, with this outfit that I put together. Oh, I'm tired. So now I'm going to be heading to bed because I am getting coffee with a friend tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning. And then I'm going to come home, maybe do some chores around the house, and make sure that I have everything packed up for my trip, including like books that I'm gonna or wanting to read, or like electronics and such. And then a little later on in the afternoon, I will be carpooling with my friend to the vintage market, and I am literally so excited for this. Like, I have been anticipating this since it was first announced, and I'm so excited. Like, literally, I cannot wait. Another thing that I need to do tomorrow is probably go ahead and get started on editing for the video that will come out before this one, because like I said earlier, it's not a very long unedited video, so I don't think it'll take a lot of time, quite frankly. And that will be a huge win for me, because the last couple of videos that I've put out have been rather long and have taken quite a bit of time to edit. So I might as well just go ahead and get it done as quickly as I can, especially if it's not going to take several hours, hopefully. I'm probably forgetting something, honestly. I believe it. But I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna go to sleep now, I guess. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. All right, so it is now the next day, and I just finished up getting coffee with my friend, Evie. I don't know if I actually ever said her name. We spent a couple of hours just talking and catching up, which was super nice. Also, sorry, adjusting the lighting there, because that was insane. But now I am going to be heading home to probably start editing the YouTube video, making sure that I am done with packing. And I think I had something else to do, but I kind of forget what it was. So yeah, I think the next time we talk, I will be on my way to the vintage market, or maybe will already be there. If the fact that I've been nonstop talking about how excited I am for this market isn't enough to convince you, I am so excited for this market. I've been waiting for so long for them to come back, and it's finally happening. And I mean, I think that's really it. as far as my update for now. So I will see you in a couple of hours when I am with Rachel. All right, so we are currently walking on our way to the market. I'm so excited I can throw up. Rachel is with me. Yes. And at the very least, I know we're both planning on getting drinks from the little coffee cart that's set up around here. But I'm sure we'll also find some like great finds, shoes, clothes, that kind of thing. But I want to spend as much energy and time on like actually looking at stuff as possible. So I will not be vlogging during this. I will make sure to give you a haul later. So yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, so it is now after the market and we both got some pretty good hauls. Rachel got a really good haul. Good stuff. So I'm gonna go first because mine is much shorter than hers. For starters, I got these super cute, you actually can't even see them because of the way she put them in the bag, but that's okay, I'll just take them out. These super cute, like, Snoopy character earrings. Oh, I love them. And I'm so excited to wear them. I think they're very cute. And then I also got this cute little silk top that's like a little crisscrossy situation in the back, so it's kind of hard to hold up and like it actually look cute, but I promise it is. I got this beautiful dress that's so long, and this is the top, and it's so cute to me. It's very much giving Charlotte from Sex and the City. Yes, that is literally the first thing I said when I saw it. I was like, that's so Charlotte from Sex and the City. And then Rachel was very kind and bought me this sweatshirt that I saw at the very beginning of like our hunt. It's just beautiful. Like is so precious, it's very so grandma, and I love it. And I'm very happy that she got it for me. Take it away. Okay. So I was looking for new dresses and I got this, I don't know how on earth I'm going to show this. I got this beautiful black dress with like the frills at the bottom. Yes, yes. And I also found this one I'm so excited about. This one is so cute. I got this cute little short dress. Yes! With the flowers. And I got this claw clip. Yeah. To go with this beautiful skirt. So some really good stuff. I wanted skirts and dresses, and I found that's what you got. So now we are going to get some food and then probably head home. So I'll see you later, I guess. All right, so it is now the next day and I have officially finished everything on my list. I have finished packing, I have finished editing my YouTube video, and I am ready to go. So I am very relieved that I was able to get it all under control and get it all wrapped up in time, because for a minute there, I was honestly a little scared. But today is the day that we are actually heading out on our trip, and we are actually going to be heading out in about like 30 minutes. So I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys a final update and was able to wrap up this video nicely. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!